3 Rising is out here in Washington at Mercer Island High School, and we're talking to Max Schmidt, a former player at Maryland, and he's an assistant now at Faith Lutheran out of Las Vegas, and his team just beat Eastlake out of Washington 12-4. Max, congrats on the win. Just take us through the victory and what you saw that you liked as a coach.
Yeah, I think this was one of the first times, at least for this tournament, that our offense was really churning. We had a lot of unselfish goals. We had guys making the extra pass and really working to make the easy goal. So I think on the defensive end, we played pretty strong. We were picking up the ground balls pretty well. Our goalie Spencer Scarcelli made some really nice saves. Wyatt Saunders playing great, and on the offensive end, I think Grant Malone had 4 or 5 goals. So this was a great team win for us. We were really starting to put all the work from January up to now into play.
We're at the Northwest Invitational, and just talk about this event. There's nearly 20 teams here from across the Northwest. Just talk about this event and the opportunity that it gives you and your team to play against different teams like this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great event. It's really high caliber teams, and it gives us a really good opportunity to take the skills that we've been learning and try to really put them into play against some teams that are very high caliber. So the past 2 games have been a great opportunity for us to be able to showcase what we can do with some other teams out here on the West Coast. I know there's a couple teams from Canada, so every time we get to come out here, it's kind of a question with the weather, but it's been beautiful the past 2 days, and we've had great venues to play 2 really nice games. So we're really looking forward to the next couple of games here. You
guys have quite the coaching staff with yourself and Johnny Greeley on the bench there. Talk about what you guys are trying to do as coaches to develop the team and get them better during practice.
Well, James Gravitt is the head coach, and he's done just a phenomenal job of kind of gathering myself and John Greeley and Danny Check to kind of come together and try to build something pretty special here at Faith Lutheran. So, we pride ourselves in kind of taking the stuff that we learned, myself and John, from our college days and trying to implement it for these kids. We think that lacrosse is a great tool to help teach kids life lessons, and we've got a great group of guys to really help implement that. And like you were saying, Johnny Greeley played at Hopkins, I played at Maryland, so there's a nice little rivalry there every practice from the offensive and defensive ends. So it's really fun to be able to come out there and have our kids compete at a pretty high level and try to teach them some skills that hopefully will carry over to their college days.
As a guy who played at a very high level yourself in college, just talk about the growth of lacrosse and what you see in the West now that you're this involved in it.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually am from Columbus, Ohio, so I came from kind of a non-traditional hotbed as well, growing up in the early 2000s. So seeing Las Vegas where it is right now and kind of hearing where it was, I'm pretty new to Vegas, about 2.5 years old. So seeing where it was and seeing where it is now, it's really encouraging to see the growth of lacrosse in general here on the West Coast. And I think Vegas is, you've had players like Justin Anderson, you've had players like Eisler and some others, Grant Gravitt at Denver, to name a few, that are really starting to pave the way for the Las Vegas kids to have a great opportunity to play at the next level. So, for us, that's encouraging to us as coaches, but it's really encouraging to our players to see, what, I can put all this hard work in, and maybe someday I will get noticed because these guys have gone before me and really paved the way and given me an opportunity to get seen by college coaches. So I think it's, like I said, I think it's great and it's very up and coming. The Las Vegas lacrosse is a fun brand of lacrosse, and I think it has a lot to offer for a lot of big time Division I college programs.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for your time and good to see you out here.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Casey.